Hi everyone, Janie here, and today the project that I'm going to share with you is something that many of you may have already seen before, but I know that there's quite a few of you that haven't because I've been getting some requests to do a video showing how to make these. Now, I've heard them called Tussie-Mussies, and I have heard them called gift bags. I'm not really sure what they're called because I actually didn't know what a Tussie-Mussie was, and I looked up the definition, and that isn't what these are. But since everybody's calling them that, we're going to go with that. So here we go. Let me show you. Here's the first one that I made. And I made it for my daughter. She wants to put potpourri in it to hang in her bathroom. And that was kind of my whole thing on this, was little potpourri holders. You know, you can hang around your house and make them smell pretty and look pretty all at the same time. So I love this one. It's a little bit fancier. And most people are making them out of toilet paper rolls. I'm not. The first one I made out of a toilet paper roll, I was not happy because our toilet paper rolls are brown inside and I didn't like the way it looked. So then I had to add another piece of paper to the inside. So today I'm just going to give you a really quick tutorial on how I make these adorable things and maybe talk to you a little bit more about what else they could be used for. So let's head on over to my craft table. Okay, I said I didn't use toilet paper rolls, and in a way that's true, but what I actually just use it for is a form to wrap my cardstock around, and it makes it easier for me to press the adhesive, down when I do that. So if you're really good at it and you don't need that form, that's great too. I just do. So we have this. You are going to need a tape measure, and you're just going to measure your toilet paper roll. If they're all the same, I'm not quite sure, but mine come out to be about 5.5 inches. So I'm going to cut my cardstock or paper at 6 inches. And then you measure the height, and this comes to just under 4 inches. So I'm cutting my paper to 4 inches. So basically you need a 4x6 piece of cardstock or paper, which is what I've cut right here. And you can get 6 of these out of one sheet of 12x12 cardstock or paper. So that's pretty awesome. And normally I would use double-sided, which this particular one is not, but I have a reason for that. But let me show you, if you use double-sided, it looks really pretty on the inside. And on this one, I added extra cardstock on the inside because this is the first one I made with the toilet paper roll. So 4x6, and let me move the rest of that out of the way. And then you're going to need some adhesive. Now, a wet adhesive will work, but you're really going to have to keep rubbing it and hope you have the kind that dries quickly, like Beacon's 3-in-1. Or you can use something like scrappy tape, a double-sided tape, and that's what I'm going to use. And I'm using a 1/2 inch because I really want it to be secure, but you can use a 1/4 inch if you want. So let's get started. Okay, I cut a piece of my tape to be 4 inches long. And I will just put that along the one edge. Okay, there we go. And now we're going to wrap it around. Well, maybe we're going to wrap it around. If I can get this little layer off. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to use the toilet paper roll as the form. I'm going to wrap this around. Just rub it really good. Make sure it's adhered good, especially with this cardstock I'm using. It's pretty stiff, and so I just don't want this to pop open. Okay, and then once I get it on there, bye-bye toilet paper roll. We don't need that anymore. Okay, now I'm going to need to close off the bottom. So we're just going to come down here to the bottom, just like this, and just squeeze it together. Just give it a little pinch. See if I can show you. Like this. And then we're going to need to put some double-sided tape in there as well. And you can measure it, but that should be, here, I'm going to measure it just to be sure. So we're going to need about 2 3/4 inches of tape. Okay, I have my tape. We're going to just stick it right inside here, which is sometimes easier said than done, especially when I'm working on camera and trying to keep it in frame. So let's get it in there. Alrighty. Get it pressed really firm before peeling it off. Alright. And now we're just going to take this and press it together. And again, really firm pressure. Make sure that it's adhered really well. And there we have the beginnings of a Tussie-Mussie, or whatever you're going to use it for. The next step is to put a little hole on each side to run a ribbon through. And I'm going to be using my Crop-A-Dile, but you can just use any hole punch that you have. And what you have to do is, you don't want to crease it, but on the side where the crease is, squeeze it a little bit so you can get an idea of where the edge is, and that's where you're going to poke the hole. And you're going to do the same thing on both sides. Oh, let me get this together here. Okay, so I have my holes, and you don't have to use eyelets, but I like using eyelets in the holes. So I've got these cute little red ones. I'm just going to pop right in there and use my Crop-A-Dile here to put the little eyelet in. I think it gives it a really nice finished look. So that's how I like to do it. Come on. There we go. Okay, so we have the little eyelets in, and the next step is to put in the ribbon. So the way I do it is, first of all, I'm using 1/4 inch ribbon, and I've cut it at about 9 inches long. So I just take it and I knot one end. And if this is boring you, fast forward while I knot the ends, okay? Because it actually takes a minute here. Okay. I like to double knot it just to make sure it's, you know, big enough there to stay in the hole. And then from the inside, I'm going to thread it through the eyelet, or just the hole if you have it. And that way, I don't know if you can see in there, the little knot. Yeah, the light's not getting in there good, but that's being held. Then you're going to take the other end and you're going to thread it in from the outside. From the outside to the inside. And you're going to pull it through. Don't worry about how tight you pull it right now, because you'll fix it in a minute. But you're going to tie a little knot again. on the other end. And again, double knotting it. Like that. And you pull it through, and there it is. And if your ribbon gets twisted, all you have to do is just twist it from the inside, and it'll straighten it right back out again. As soon as I figure out which direction I'm twisting it here. Sure. Anyways, that's how it works. You can make your ribbon longer. You can go to 12 inches instead of 9 inches. Just depends on, how long you want it. And that is the basics of making one of these. And what you can do after this is decorate it any way you want. And I'm going to go over this and decorate it all kinds of ways for Christmas. And I'm actually going to be filling it with cinnamon sticks and cloves to give my kitchen that wonderful Christmas smell all month long. So that is how you do that. I haven't decorated this yet. You're going to use your own imagination on how to decorate. So this tutorial was not on how to decorate it, but just on how to put it together. But I did want to show you that not only are these great for potpourri to hang in your bathroom or your kitchen or even in your bedroom, hang it off a dresser knob, but they also are great for little gift bags. So, for example, a gift card fits nicely inside. Isn't that just the cutest thing ever? What a great way to give a gift card. You can even hang it on your Christmas tree with the gift card in it. I mean, wouldn't that just be fun? Of course, decorated. I know, I hate doing this without it decorated, but I just wanted you guys to get the idea of how to make it. But anyways, that's what I wanted to share with you, that they make great little potpourri holders. They make great gift card holders. If they were going to be true Tussie-Mussies, you could put flowers in these. It's up to you, but they are just the cutest things ever, and I think you're going to have a blast making them and decorating them and just giving them as gifts or hanging them around your house. So I hope that you give it a try. Thank you all for watching today, and I hope you enjoyed today's project. Happy crafting, everyone. Bye-bye.